And hello again, Internet. Let's take a look at more Phantasmagoria and see if I can figure out how to continue from where I was. I love that it does actually make bookmarks when you exit. That's good on them to do that. Automatically saves your game when you choose exit. Or choose to quit. Thing is, I have literally no idea what to do right now. I've got this toolbox. Oh, there we go! Go home and try to use the toolbox. I tried this yesterday. It didn't work. Here we go. It's actually working now. So I'm able to go home and use the toolbox. What have we here? Just amazing. Remarkable.
Threshold.
Oh, that's the alternate dimension stuff. Read it, read it, read it. Okay, here we are. Threshold. Jonas Craig. Oh, look at that. Craig. This is Daddy Dearest. What I have dreaded the most has finally happened. Not only has the military pulled their funding on the Threshold project, period, space, no capital, so that was supposed to be a comma, tisk. Would you not have proofreading in 1976? Anyway, but they are suggesting that there will be an FBI investigation regarding our methods of research. I have no other option but to suspend the Threshold project indefinitely. As head of the project, I expect you to handle this situation with discretion and tact. Okay, maybe not. Maybe their comma just doesn't work. It makes a period every time. Because, I mean, look at that. Tisk. You guys need a better type. I said, it works here. See, that one works. Anyway, frankly, Jonas, I'm worried about you. You knew that there would be a great sacrifice involved in gaining this great knowledge. I'm getting a little tired of your tortured conscious routine. Are you in this just as deeply as the rest of us? Or you are in this just as deeply as the rest of us. You must remain calm and keep everything having to do with Threshold in the strictest confidentiality. I would hate to have to lose you, Jonas. P.A. Warner. So our boss man. Alright, what's under this? Yeah, it opened the box. Tried doing it yesterday, wouldn't do it, but today it did. Oh, look at that. It's Mom's dress. How did that get in here? Psycho crazy. What else we got? And now I can't move the box. Except I almost broke it.
That's bizarre. The tray's bolted in.
Oh, the tray is bolted in. Okay, I see what he was doing. Let's examine this. No, nothing there. So I'll need to find something to unbolt the tray at some point. I only have a screwdriver right now. That ain't gonna do it. Why don't you just leave the box here, dude? Alright. Nothing doing with that. Probably have to go back to work and confront him with it. I opened the box. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was up with that psychosis. I mean, you saw me yesterday trying to open the box here in the living room. Today, just pick the box and it goes right to him. It's like, yeah, look, I can click it, see? Yeah. Hydration break. Need my coffee. So I don't get what happened yesterday at all. But at least it means I immediately start today with some progress. So let's go try to confront Boss Man. Or first, see if the day is over. Yes, the day is over. No confronting Boss Man. I am here for the psychiatrist.
Ah, Curtis.
You must be the crazy person.
Hello. I'm Dr. Harburg.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Nice to meet you. Go ahead and have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. So, what brings you here today?
Terrible lighting, guys. I can't see a fucking thing.
I've been having some trouble dealing with things lately. I keep getting freaked out by,
Also, it's really quiet.
nothing.
Let's all
I don't know where
whisper.
to start.
It's okay. Take your time. Talk about anything that
Yeah,
comes into your mind.
probably. Very professional. All right, talk about anything. What's this baseball over here? No, snow globe. Snow. I saw
My
snow
mother
once.
used to have a snowstorm like this. I used to think that must be what her mind looks like. All broken up.
Then she
Tiny
threw it at
pieces
me,
swirling
beat me
around
to
each
death
other.
with it. Oh, yeah, I died as a kid. You know that already?
She started hating me when I was about 6.
Get out of my sight!
Oh, Curtis, that was her problem. Not yours. You were just a little boy.
Well, that came out of freaking nowhere. Well, you had to make sure it's the right person. Okay,
Doctor.
show him the dress.
Oh, damn, this is hard.
So I found this at work today after my coworker was murdered in my cubicle.
Not long before my mother killed herself, she started dressing me up as a little girl.
Oh, it's not. Oh my God.
Pretty dress.
What the hell?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Why are
matter.
you dressing Curtis in that?
You can still be a monster.
You'll still be a
Pretty little
monster.
Monster girl. Monster.
So is that what the dress came from? It's not her dress, it's yours? What is your childhood dress
The problem
doing
is
in a toolbox
entirely
there?
hers. You were an innocent child.
The fuck? That I was not expecting. You gonna tell her about the toolbox? No. Tell her about Project Threshold.
Dr. Harburg, I think that the company that I work for is
Evil!
conducting some sort of terrible illegal experiment.
Well, they were 20 years ago. Actually, it wasn't illegal
Look at
20
this.
years ago. They had funding.
My father was deeply involved. I have to find out what the Threshold Project is about.
It doesn't say threshold. You realize this is just a
Well,
list of
it's not impossible,
expenses?
Curtis. There have been huge corporate cover-ups over the years.
Button. Man, I'm just going to show her everything. I like this. I mean, this
There's
has to be how
murder
to move this on at this point.
I don't mean just shot in the head either. He was spread all over my cubicle.
Oh my God, Curtis, how are you feeling about this?
I'm not. I'm in shock.
That's the thing, Doctor. I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything at all.
It's like I was badly written. I mean, what?
I mean, this really does have to be how we're moving things forward. It's just tell the psychiatrist
Kind of embarrassing, but
everything.
that kind of imagery has always fascinated me.
That is what they're
Nothing to be
for,
ashamed
after
of,
all.
Curtis. Have you ever thought about why you like images of bondage?
Yeah. It's even weirder.
Yeah, because my mommy used to tie me up and lock me in the
I
closet.
feel like the person in the picture is somehow being held together. Like they can't come apart with all that stuff holding them in.
That's an interesting take on
Fascinating.
things. Bondage is sanity. Your business
I
card.
almost
How do
didn't
I
call
have
you
this?
because Dr. Merrick referred me to you. He was my doctor at the hospital.
He
Yes,
gave
I
me
know,
electroshock. Made me crazy.
Would you like to talk about your hospitalization, about Dr. Merrick? I'm not going to ask you anything specific about your hospitalization, but could you tell me if perhaps there was one single inciting incident that led up to it?
See, that's the thing, doctor.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember
I
anything
don't know what
before the
happened. I
electroshocks.
just, one minute I knew who I was, and then the next minute I had no idea. It's hard to explain, but my identity just came apart like old rotten lace.
Like suddenly I was a character in somebody's story.
These are my parents.
Picture of the parents.
Don't they look happy? I think they were happy then, but I don't remember.
He's wearing something different than that one. He's got a pink shirt on
It's
and
not
blue
fair, you know?
jeans.
I don't remember any of the good stuff. I don't remember my mother ever hugging me or kissing me or just hitting me.
You know, one of the things I wanted to comment with the acting in this. Oh, hey, look, found the body. Is that it almost seems like, you know, with this kind of quality.
A couple years later, my father was run down by a drunk in an old Plymouth.
You'd almost expect that they hired a porn studio to
Oh
do
my
the
God, Curtis. That's a lot for anybody to do.
video part of this. I mean, after all, they make cheap films. I don't think that's the case, though. To be honest, for one thing, the child actor, yeah, that kind of shoots that theory down. At least you would hope so. But honestly, the acting in this isn't terrible. I went to IMDb to look up to see if these people did anything else. She did. She's been in a few things. Curtis hasn't. This is the only thing he's ever been in. Which is a shame, because he's not doing a bad job.
I had a date with this girl from my work tonight. Her name's
Like, as
Trees.
far as especially a 90s
She is very
FMV
sexy,
video
and,
game goes,
I don't know.
this
though.
is
I'm
actually
feeling
really high quality.
guilty because of my girlfriend Jocelyn.
Well, do you feel like you're betraying Jocelyn?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. I mean, okay, we agreed from the beginning that it wasn't exclusive, right? So I don't have any reason
Oh,
to be
you
guilty
doomed
at all,
that
do I?
relationship from the start then.
Well, I think that's for you to decide in your own mind and in your own heart. But let me point out, however, Curtis, that guilt is a very, very destructive emotion.
Although some of the filming here, like I said, filming into the windows with the lights coming in, which, by the way, studio lights. That's not natural light out there. Otherwise, it'd be moving around between scenes. It's blowing the frame out, so you can't see what's done in front of it. So it's not like this is professionally done. It's not really professionally
Just taken
done.
at our company Christmas party.
Very
Had
orange,
a lot of
also.
fun that night, I guess.
Looks like you're having fun. Who are those people with you?
That's Trevor. He's my best friend, and that's Jocelyn. She's my lover. Yeah, it's funny. I've been keeping our relationship at work a secret.
Are you in love with Jocelyn?
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
I'm,
He's my threesome partner.
I'm kind of attracted to Trevor.
That-
And that worries me,
okay,
because
there
I
we
think
have it.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't know if I should be with Jocelyn. I don't want to hurt her, you know?
Have you spoken to Jocelyn about this?
God, no.
See, as
I have
far
enough
as
trouble opening up
how
to
the
her.
video game itself is constructed, where
It's
it's
funny. Even when we're making love, I don't feel totally close to her.
like a movie where you have to find the pieces.
I don't think I felt totally close to anyone.
I like this concept. I like the way it's put together. I'm enjoying the content as well. This has been a good experience once I figure out how to actually move forward. Okay, I think I've shown her everything, so it's time to talk. Oh, this is definitely a very heavy cinematic game. Like I said, it's basically a
No
movie
offense, but I am
that you're looking
not
for the
very comfortable with
scenes.
this. Being here makes me feel like some kind of a wacko or something.
Dude, you've already spilled your guts to
There's
her.
no stigma attached to analysis anymore. Your brain is just like any other part of your body, and when it isn't feeling well, not only is it okay to get help,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
that's because
smart.
you can actually interact with it. Okay, that really. So after everything else, see that was one that's kind of out of order there. After I opened up to her with everything, then it's the I'm not sure I want to be here. That was clearly meant to be the one you do before you show her everything. Trying to see if there's anything I can show her a second time. If it'll make any type of difference. Yeah, the dress.
So, do you think that my mother dressing me like Barbie has anything to do with my being attracted to Trevor?
No. No,
Ah,
Chris, I don't.
connect these two.
Sexual orientation is genetic. However, the confusion that your mother instilled in you may be contributing to your disassociation with society. Well, Curtis, our session's up.
So there we go. Those
but I
are the
think
two
we have a
things that
lot
we
of
needed
work
to really
do.
hit.
How do you feel about coming back tomorrow?
The dress, photo of Trevor,
Okay, I guess.
dress again.
Wonderful. I'll see you then.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Dr. Hubbard.
You're very welcome.
So
Have a good evening.
You too.
we'll also have to be back here on chapter 3. Now remember that we had another date tonight.
Get out of here.
Okay, that's 90s right there.
I said get out of here.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hold it. This is a private club. You have to know someone to get in.
Therese gave this to me, see?
Yeah, okay. Come on in.
Yeah, there's your passport.
Make yourself hurt now.
You have to know someone to get in. Here. Here's the kinky sex invitation. Let me in. I mean, at least it worked, too. So it's not like it's completely obfuscated what you're supposed to do. Like the talking to everyone repeatedly yesterday was. And having to show everyone everything. I'm using yesterday in-game, chapter 1 at this point. Yeah, he is so dressed for this place. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. Is that Joycelyn?
Excuse me. You
That
tell
is
me
not her.
Wanna play? I could make you scream with pleasure.
No thanks.
Amateurs.
Okay, that was a scene that happened. Yes, go into one of the private rooms. Nothing bad can happen there. Oh, it's the bathrooms, damn it. No, that's the exit. No, go back. Go back in. You fool. Just needed some fresh air is all. And look, new people at the bar now. Nice. Do I know you? Ooh, an electric chair.
Get away from there. You have no business going into the pit.
Probably wise. Probably wise. Stay out of the pit. Shared bathroom. Oh, it's busy. Guess you'll just have to find someone to piss on. Of course.
Excuse me.
Did you finally find her? Hey, we found her.
Hey, Curtis.
You are into some weird shit, girl. Here, put this on. It was my mother's.
What
That'll
kind of
end
club
this
is
pretty
this
quickly.
anyway?
It's an S&M club, Curtis. Do you
No,
need a
the
drink
key is what got us to
to
the
cope
small
with the
room,
ugly
so-
truth?
No thanks. I find this pretty intriguing.
Oh, it gets better, baby.
Have you ever been tied up and electrocuted? Why, yes. How did you know? I do love how absolutely uncomfortable he looks here.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
I'm already
Jocelyn and I are
seeing...
pretty serious about each other, and
You know what? I don't really care. Do you think you're the only one I'm seeing? You know, I used to bring her along sometimes.
Why don't you bring her? Seriously, man, do something. Are you just gonna talk to her? Is that gonna be it? I think it is. So did you kill Curtis? Or not Curtis, Bob. No, go back. Ah. Keep talking, that's all we can do right now.
I'm not being judgmental or anything.
Hey, could I have a red shiny rubber?
I just don't understand why people need to feel pain to have fun.
Have you ever been whipped, Curtis? Have you ever been oiled down in
Obviously, it's
candlelight
supposed to be a
and
name of a
beaten
drink
with
here.
silk straps?
No.
You
That
know,
or she asked for a ball gag.
sensual pain isn't like hitting your finger with a hammer. It's intensely erotic.
Told you it was gonna be a drink here. Who the fuck with that? Again, I'm gonna keep checking these to see if there's anything. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to drink the drink now, aren't I? No, God. I know, right?
Oh, what the hell? It won't kill me. I hope.
It wasn't so bad, was it?
The shiny is the roofie.
Good evening. I'm in the mood to hear some bagel tonight. Who wants it?
What did you do? Well, we're out of therapy now. We are drunk at the club. That was the shiny part of the red
My
shiny
friend
rubber.
here does. Don't you, Curtis?
Oh, I like it.
Sure.
If you don't
Why
react in time, she'll volunteer you anyway. Beautifully done, game. Just stumble up to the bar or to the microphone. Feelings, nothing more than oh wait. But are you gonna give him a tattoo live on stage? The fuck is this now? Are we doing some faith healing shit? Oh, a piercing. Sorry to laugh at this, just, oh my god. Yeah, of course.
Congratulations, man, you're pierced.
It brings him back to all this.
My mother used to do this to me all the time. How did you know?
Christ. Now, you know, any first sign of top coming off, I'm going to have to cancel this one. Let's just skip the scene again. Until that, it's just a... Well, you can kind of see how it's shot here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be another game that's going to have to have age restriction on YouTube. This is not rated AO. I just want to point this out. It is not rated at all, ESRB, that I've seen. Oh, it's infected. Gee, I wonder how that happened. You gonna rip it out now, Curtis? Yep. Chapter 3. What, are you wetting your bed too now? I'm being smothered by my own pillow. Oh, time to go to work and see who died in my cubicle today. Oh, you better go answer that phone, man.
Hello,
Curtis, my boy, why aren't you at work?
Mr. Warner, right? Well, I thought that after Bob and all that we wouldn't.
Well, you thought wrong, Curtis. Get those lazy bones on in here.
Because they won't allow me at my desk, sir. Then use Bob's.
Cold-hearted son of a bitch.
Okay, I'm going to assume, yep, we are on chapter 3. So we're moving forward. That's good. Hey, we need you to clean your yogurt out of the fridge. Well, before I do that, let's go take a quick peek around the house, see if there's anything, delay for a bit, because who wants to go to work right away? Boo! Anything new in here? Nope. Better go talk to Blob before I go. Let her know. Sorry, Blob. Gotta go to work again today. Be good, girl.
I had a really awful nightmare last night, Blob. Do rats have nightmares?
Because you're a psycho killer, Greg. Alright, let's check the mail before I go. See what kind of kinky letter Teresa sent me this time.
Bridget's Books is proud to welcome best-selling author Adrienne Delaney. Ms. Delaney will be signing copies of her latest book, Coping with Loss.
How convenient!
She's pretty.
New thing for the map. Alright, fine. I'll go to work. But only because I want a paycheck. No, okay, nothing about the loss thing here.
Buzz.
I don't care about your productivity, Mr. Warner. You had no right to destroy evidence.
I had every right to make this work environment safe and pleasant for my employees, Detective.
This investigation would have been over in a matter of days. As it stands, your little
Okay,
redecorating spree may have cost you an obstruction of justice.
Would you mind if we
Good!
could discuss
Arrest
them in
him!
my office, Detective Poe?
If he destroyed evidence, arrest him! Don't chew him out, put him in cuffs, drag his ass out of the office. So those haven't changed. That hasn't changed. Yep, I got a new document here. Memos. I cannot access memos. Interesting. Email. There we go. Send a good reply. Bob Arnold's memorial service. Yeah, I can't get into there. Sunday at 9. Renton family requests donations be made to the Young Republicans organization, of course. Oop. You're a savage. I don't remember a thing. See, what should I reply with? Yeah, just straight reply. Day after a brutal murder in your office, in your cube. Oh, that sounds like a best reply right there. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, I guess the game can just crash. Well, tits. How far back am I now? Yeah, game just straight up crashed out. DOS box closed and everything. So let's try that again. A puzzle of... Apparently I was, 'cause I was just cruising along. Grab the mail. I'm skipping the videos because we saw them this time. But I do want to hit all the same videos. Okay. Email. Where were we? Birds of a feather. Missed you. Straight reply. Send. Memorial service. Oh, straight reply. Send. Can you believe this shit? Sarcastic reply. Definitely sarcastic. Okay, so I can't get into the memos. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Energy curd. Hey, look, there's a memo for me. I wonder if passwords are going to be one of those three things that I have. Alright, well, Bob, Teresa Curtis. I have, what is this now? For your high cholesterol problem. Here's the new one. The new drug sheet I'm working on. High levels of LOL cholesterol. Do not take this drug, basically. Do not take this product for chronic high cholesterol problems. Even though that's exactly what it's for. Can't concentrate, so off we go. Save again before the game crashes. Out of my cubicle. Hey, he's got a different colored turtleneck on today.
Can you believe they dragged our butts into work today?
Yeah, the sensitivity is overwhelming. It was almost worth it to see that cop chewing on Warner's saggy ass.
God, I can't hear a fucking thing today.
It was pretty damn cool, wasn't it? It's too bad she didn't pistol whip him.
Well, as long as we're talking to our old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine, let's... Nothing. Okay, can't show him anything. Yeah, I can try going to the office, but that sounds like a bad idea. Oh, why is Tom not here? Now that is a question and a dilemma and a concern. Can you believe
Jess.
they made me come in?
Hello, Curtis.
Listen, I am so sorry about being such a jerk yesterday. I was pretty freaked out, I guess.
We all were. It's okay.
And back to work, because fuck you. Now hold on. Da, da, da. Did I not read the mail? According to that, I didn't read the mail. I don't have the mail with me. The fucking hell. I guess I have to go back home and do that at some point. Because that coping with loss, I'm sure, will be important. I apparently did. Okay, what the hell? I hope I didn't break it by skipping through it. That would suck. Do I have the clearance for this yet? Nope. No clearance for this yet. Which I am supposed to have, they say. Alright, let's check the storage room. Anything in here? Oh, there's a hammer. Don't worry, the office klepto's got the hammer now. Oh, they sealed it shut.
What the hell? It's been plastered over. They're trying to hide something.
Dun dun dun! He noticed the key was missing. He noticed the key was missing. Oh well, back to work. With the same one as the first day, which is why we wear the same clothes. You are one crazy woman.
Hi. I sure had fun last night. How about you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did too.
Ow, I think it's got an infection there. Stop it.
You'll think of me every time you feel those bruises.
still talk to her, so talk to her again.
Therese? Therese?
More.
What?
You want more?
I want more.
Curtis, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Think decaf, babe.
Why did you grab me like that? Okay, well, I guess I ain't showing her an ooh. Something on her desk. Where was it? Might have been just that, but I thought I saw the teeth turn color. Nope, can't grab anything on her desk. Dang, dang, dang. Gonna steal her shit. I mean, we're an adventure game protagonist. We are the office klepto. Ooh, what's in a box? I don't think I want to know what's in that box anymore. It's probably stuff I need. Go back and get the stuff in the box, you fool. Nope, can't do anything with it. I just see the box and get freaked out. You back yet? Why aren't you back? Well, I have a feeling that the only person for me to talk to right now is Mr. Bossman.
You destroyed blood evidence, Mr. Warner. Do you understand that?
Just arrest him already.
I hope she locks him up with Hannibal Lecter.
Back to the office cooler. Nope, no one coming to talk to me yet. I will at some point. So, nope, you're still not here. I mean, I might just have to make phone calls. I have a confession to make. I fucked our coworker.
Curtis, I tried to call you last night. Couldn't reach you. The phone just kept ringing and ringing.
Don't you have an answering machine? Jesus.
Sorry, Joss,
It's the 90s. Wake up, man.
No, don't apologize. You don't have to answer to me. Do whatever you want to do.
I know. I just unplugged the phone. I took a sleeping pill. Okay. I just checked out for the night. All right.
Sure you did. She's gonna find the piercing, dude. Especially if you keep boinking. Nope, can't kill him with a hammer. Can't kill her with a hammer. Yet. Okay, so what is this one? Infection, revelation, desecration. There's 3 memos and 3 notes. So what do you think? I don't want to go back in there. Someone died in there, dudes. All right. See, all the various special effects are very B-movie practical effects, which I approve of. Haha! Yup. Infection. Very busy over the past few weeks. To anyone and everyone but myself and Threshold Scientist. Second one. Revelation. Strange and unusual energy fluctuations in Threshold. Pukabalava might be unable to end the stress. Okay, so we got a new name. And Curtis. Desecration. So we now know what that sticky note was for. He is not to be quieted in any way. Dr. Marek. So why me? Why me especially compared to the others? Can't concentrate on this. Check the email. Oh, we got more. Alright. So we did get a chance to read those files. So I am not to be allowed anywhere near the basement. But if I get down there, don't kill me.
Hey, bud. How was your second date with the mysterious Jay, huh?
A dud. Big time. I mean, once I got past the sexy eyes, the gorgeous cheekbones, I saw the squid beneath the skin.
Oh, what a drag.
Yeah, you telling me? He spent half the evening picking apart Bela Lugosi's acting and the other half staring at his own bad self in the bathroom mirror.
He doesn't like Bella?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, piss on him then. Yeah.
Yep, he's camp. He is openly gay. There we go.
You know, I didn't feel a damn thing about Bob yesterday. But today I can't get the poor jerk out of my head. I keep seeing him splattered all over the walls.
No wonder, bud. That was really nasty.
Yeah.
So, you talk to anybody about it?
Yeah, I went to this shrink yesterday. Dr. Harburg. I'm going to see her again today.
Cool.
And apparently you're talking to all of your coworkers as well, and I do mean all of them. Hit him with the hammer! No, don't hit him with the hammer. Toolbox? No. The dress. Give him the note, let him know, read those files. Okay, so nothing to talk to with him. So now that we've spoken, anything with you two, you've already bailed. You're dead, so I can quit going into your office. Yeah, at the moment, though, I kind of understand why he wouldn't. Tom's still not here. I have to call him. Hey, Shark. How you doing? You have nothing to say to me. Looks like I'm going to have to start making calls or check the water fountain again. Water fountain. Anyone going to come talk to me? Nope. All alone at the water fountain. Well, we're moving forward. Plot's moving at a decent pace when I'm not pissing around in the water fountain. Oh, door's open. Maybe they finished.
Don't even think about going over my head, Tom. Don't even think about it.
You're losing it, Paul. Next meeting of the board, your head is gonna fly.
There's Tom.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Oh, cut the dramatics, Paul. Your time here is up.
You are a dead man, Ravel. A dead man. You are a dead man, Craig. A dead man.
Dun dun dun. And out he goes. All right, Mr. Crazy Man, welcome back to the asylum. Hey, she just stole his rat.
Sick and wrong. No.
Oh, okay, so this is a thing that's happening now. So we are here in the crazy house. Excuse me, ma'am. Why am I here?
Nurse. Come on, everybody. Nurse, what am I doing? Why am I here? I don't belong here.
You do if you act like that.
Chicken nugget.
I mean, I could talk to the chicken nugget man over here. Let's talk to the chicken nugget man.
Tasty bits of oats and chewy.
I don't want to talk to chicken nugget man anymore.
Everybody in the pool.
I wasn't the one. I was trying to talk to him. Not you. No one wants to talk to you. Nobody likes you. How about you? Does anyone like you? Nope, no one likes you either. How about you? You stole my rat. Give me my rat back.
Freak. Monster. I saw you. I saw you when they brought you in. I saw your guts.
I want my rat back. Give me back my rat.
Abomination. Mutant. Freak. I curse you with the Black Death.
Are you eating yourself now?
For you, oh vile rat. My vile and filthy blood for you. Drink me. Drink me.
Nurse, she's killing herself. You might want to do something about this.
No, sick. Sick and wrong. Things like that don't happen.
Okay. I mean, all I'm going to do is struggle, I think.
Hey! Stop that right now or I'll have you sedated.
That's the point of it. You're supposed to be uncomfortable with it. What do we got over here? All right, Nugget Man, what do you got?
Quiet in the back of the room! Quiet in the back of the room!
Any more rants from Nugget Man?
Happy birthday, baby!
Ah, what a betrayal of insanity. Just random outbursts for no reason. Anything else? I don't have anything in my inventory, obviously. I think I've spoken to about everyone, except I can keep doing Nugget Man.
That's my Barbie doll! That's my Barbie doll! I love you, baby!
Just back to the... I wonder how many he's got.
There's my taco salad! There's a...
Good, it's just random outbursts.
Pizza, pizza, pizza! Yeah! Where's my latex? That's my baby! That's my baby!
So, is it actually... Are any of those showing up in here, I wonder? The Rat Woman. The Rat Woman. No, they don't, so... Okay, so I'm not supposed to do anything to that. Does not appear that I can really do much. It looks like about the only thing to interact with is Nugget Man. It's like even over here. Nothing. So just keep clicking on Nugget Man.
Give me the Cheeto! I got you! I got you! I got you!
Until we see all of his crazy.
Arabella Fonte went to... Fruit Loops and Cheerios! Take one! Disco dance, disco dance, disco dance.
Oh, this is stupid. Oh, wait. No. Still can't actually interact with myself. Who is myself? Probably not. See the rat person down there. You got nothing. Although you should be dead considering you just bit your own freaking wrist out. And that was the last of it. He didn't even have anything to say for the last one. Bye-bye, Nugget Man. We hardly knew you. Okay, so is there anything at all over here? mean, someone's written 7777 on the wall, but that doesn't really seem particularly useful. See, I can't click on anything on me either. So it might be that I just have to sit and wait right now. Because there was one of those. Save the crazy again. Nice, nice. Nurse, where are you? Now maybe, wait, is this a timing thing? Oh, this could be a timing thing. Yep, timing!
No. 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 No.
Now that she's distracted, now I can unhook myself.
No.
And away I go.
Curtis.
Didn't get very far.
They have to be punished.
And back to the electric shock.
I don't know. I didn't see. Did you see what happened?
He just passed out.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Come on.
Curtis.
Come on. Hey, here he comes. Here he
Well,
comes.
at least his coworkers
Hey,
care
man,
about
come
him.
Oh, he's so
Come
pale.
on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come here. Hey, bud. You gonna live?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I don't give a damn what Paul said. I want you all to go home right now.
Yes, so did I, Psycho says, so did I.
Tom's right, Curtis. You better run along. You're out of your depth.
You look terrible, Curtis. Go home and get some sleep, okay?
Okay.
Sweet dreams.
The voices are back. So, sleep or time for a doc? Nope. Sleep is probably a good idea. No, it was Trevor all the time. Or Travis? Trevor. They did mention that. I mean, you know, he did mention that when he was in the when he was in the therapist's office. Okay. Is the mail still here? Because I'm honestly wondering if that's where I'm supposed to go. But it hasn't triggered anything. Because it sounds like that would be what you're supposed to do. Go for the coping with loss book. Uh-oh, look in the mirror. The mirror looks back. I'm bleeding from the eyes. I keep rubbing blood on my face. What's wrong with me? Oh, I thought he'd put his navel ring in there. You know, go talk to my rat. Hey, Rat Fink. Am I crazy?
Hey,
Yes.
Carol. Rats are so much better than people. No, you're the only one I can really count on.
How touching, freak boy.
Yeah, you can apparently really count on your rat.
Relax, Craig. It's only Blob. The only thing that loves you.
Says the person with 3 romantically interested coworkers. Well, what's new on the bookshelf today?
Murder without the mass. Enter the revolting psyche of Curtis Craig. Hey.
At least they didn't do the Ghostbuster or the Nickelodeon green slime catch up. Which was a great value exclusive. All right, let's check this again. See if I can hammer something out. Nope, need a different tool than what I've got. Because it's bolted down. Hammer didn't work. I mean, you could probably remove the bolts with a hammer and screwdriver, using it as a bit of a chisel. I wouldn't recommend it. Should I call the psych? No, I got an appointment for later already. I mean, I guess I could try going to bed. No, I wanted to set the clock. Yeah, well. Alright, well, he can't actually go to bed, so... And apparently I can't do anything with the mail. Let's go check the dreaming tree. Get some food, maybe. I mean, I could go back there, but that sounds like a bad idea. Oh, look, one of my coworkers is here. Trevor!
Hey.
Okay, let's see if there's... Oh, nothing new on the menu. Talk to the coworker.
Hey, Trev, what's with the shake? Aren't you worried about your tiny waistline there?
Just drowning my sorrows, bud. Yeah, I admit it. I'm feeling some delayed nerves about poor old Bob.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
I got kind of freaked out this afternoon myself.
You passed out.
Just so weird sitting there, you know, right where he got splattered.
Yeah, you're not helping him. Keep talking to your friend.
I got a big potato. What?
You remember my my Aunt Emily? The one that lives in Arizona out in the desert?
You're the one that likes the animals.
Yeah, that's
She died from a baked potato.
She always tosses her dinner leftovers outside for the poor little woodland creatures, you know?
Woodland? Yeah, I thought you lived in the desert.
Shut up, my story. So anyway, one time when I was there, she hauls back, and she tosses this old, mangy big yucky baked potato outside. And it was beautiful, man. I mean, that woman has an arm like a pro ball player, and that spud just arced through the air until this sweet little bunny rabbit came hopping out of the bushes right into the path of destruction.
No way.
Way, afraid so. And that tater hit Mr. Bunny right between the ears. You know, for a moment it looked like a little brown German helper. I've never seen a bunny rabbit jump that high in my life.
You think that's funny? That poor rabbit is probably in therapy right now. God.
Well, you guys needed something to laugh at, so there you go. Laugh away at baked potatoes.
Trev,
Story out of
seriously,
nowhere.
Have you ever had really horrible thoughts?
Well, like what?
Like wanting to kill someone? Trev, I wanted to kill Bob. Every time he laughed at me, I just wanted to fucking kill him.
And now someone took that thing away from me. I can't do it now. I'll never have satisfaction. Sorry, what?
Hey, listen, man, I gotta go. I've got a date for dinner.
Someone new? Well, tell me about him.
No, okay. His name's Mike, and I met him at the pre-Raphaelite exhibit downtown. And he's smart and funny and cuter than hell.
That's great. Well, have a good time.
I'm gonna try.
So can I get a look at the menu now and see if it's changed? Nope. Time to go to the dock? Nope. Stay at the Dreaming Tree then. Let's take a look at this menu. See if it... I can't look at the menu.
Hey, man. Don't you ever have to go to work?
Not today.
I got sent home. I guess management finally figured out that guys getting murdered in the office is bad for productivity.
So you like having bad dreams about that dead guy or what?
No. I'm having bad dreams about everything else.
You know, when my hamster Louie died, I'd have these nightmares where he'd come in through my window at night, only he was like the size of a pit bull. And he'd be drooling and he'd be singing, "Who do you love?" Scared the hell out of me, man.
Are you sure he's not the one who needs to be in the asylum? Oh, you're kind of just killing time here, I think.
You know, Curtis, I think I'd like to do your portrait sometime. You got these really weird eyes.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot, Max. I appreciate that.
Oh, don't get pissy. I mean like Andy Warhol weird, not, you know, Charles Manson weird.
Oh, okay, I see the distinction now, yeah.
Again, out of nowhere, but not sure what else to do at the moment. Can't work on that here. No, let's just leave. Can I go to this yet? Nope. Back to Wintech and look around, I guess. Nothing new here. I don't think I can even interact with this with anything. Hammer, no. Key, definitely not. So that room's just done now. How about I check this office? Nah, he's got it locked up. But if I go in through the main office... Oh, it's not even going to let me, is it? No, I can't. Still a no-go here. And I'm getting distortion from my speakers. So, nothing doing at the office right now. I guess I'll leave. Nothing doing at Dreaming Tree. Yeah, I honestly wonder if I was supposed to get another location from the mail that's not showing up. Because the mail's not even in my inventory. So I'm wondering if I borked something. Okay, he's got a... What the fuck was that about? I guess if he just walks back and forth through his house enough times, he'll occasionally hit a different scene. I mean, I guess that doesn't make much sense to try doing that. Just nothing. I genuinely think I'm supposed to go to a different location, but I can't. Because, I mean, why would I have that thing about the lost stuff and then not be able to do anything with it? Can't go here. Can't go here. My only options are home, Wintech, and Dream Tree. Here we are again. I've been playing for about 90 minutes, and now I am stuck. Same as every other time I've done this. It's amazing how consistent that is. And I mean, like, the real kicker is, right at the beginning of both days, I've moved forward. I've not looked anything up. I just managed to find the right thing right away. Dang it. I mean, it's like I picked up the hammer. No idea what it's for. No idea what the screwdriver's for either, to be honest. Won't let me hammer this. Won't let me screwdriver it. Nothing else to do in here. I can't get back into the offices. I have to figure out what will cause the progress of day to happen such that I can actually get into the psychiatrist's office. I don't know. Let's actually look at this. No. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do with the toolbox. Or the rat. No. Once again, we're at a point where nothing really appears to be happening. I genuinely wonder if there is something to do with the mail. So here's what I'm going to do. Save. Load. Grab the mail. That could be a picture of the devs. That very well could be. I just want to see if the mail will stay in the inventory or something.
Bridget's Books is proud to welcome best-selling author Adrienne Delaney. Ms. Delaney will be signing copies of her latest book, Coping with Loss. She's pretty.
Okay. That is no longer in my inventory. And there isn't a place for it. So I guess that isn't the answer. Unless there's some way to get to Bridget Books that I don't know about. Alright, well, let's do the, once again, try to pass everything over everyone. You know what? No, I can't even use this here. I can't get into the offices. I can't even click on the door. It won't let me into the offices at all. All there is the locked door here, which I can't beat down with the hammer. I can't use that key to open. Can't use a screwdriver to open it. Can't use my card to open it. Can't get in here with the hammer or a toolbox. or a key, or a button. My security clearance doesn't work. And no screwdriver. So nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yeah, see, I just gotta figure out where the next part of the movie is. And I am not seeing it anywhere. So I think The Office is a dud right now. The Office is a dud. The cafe is a dud. My only option is home. I mean, I guess I haven't done anything in this room yet. And I think my speakers are giving out. Don't buy Amazon Select. These things are garbage. No toolbox there. Seriously, I haven't even had these very long. They've already got power issues. And now they're starting to have audio corruption, buzzing. Okay, if you're hearing it, then it's more drivers than actual speakers. That's because that can't be the speakers then if it's happening from the software side. So that's not good. That's not good at all. I mean, there's nothing for me to do right now anywhere in this game, with the exception of this toolbox, which there's nothing for me to do with the toolbox. I cannot interact with this toolbox. I can't, see? I cannot play with the rat. I can't interact with the toolbox. I can look at this photo, probably of the devs. But I can't interact with the toolbox or anything else here. There's only 3 locations I can go to, and none of them let me do anything. So I can't even give anything to the rat. I'm almost tempted to try, smashing the mirror, but again, nothing doing. Oh, God, this is frustrating. 'Cause I can't do anything here. I can't climb into bed. I can open that, but there's nothing in there, which I've looked in several times. Nothing else lets me interact. I don't know. I don't know why the kitchen is off limits to them. I've tried going in there also. Keyboard controls don't do anything either. I can't even sit and contemplate any of these pictures. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it today again. I just can't move on. I have no idea. Online help. That doesn't help. Game credits. Sierra information. Yeah, I think. I mean, who knows? Like I said, yesterday and the day before, I both got stuck about 90 minutes in. And when I came back, both days, the answer kind of jumped right out in front of me. Thing is, I've already done literally everything I can think to do. Can't go there. And I can't go there. even if I can get through that, I couldn't get to the next area. Alright. I will talk to you guys later. Sorry I get to the point where I just get completely lost, but those are adventure games, man. Until you figure out what trigger the developers wanted, you're done. So tune in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll figure it out. Otherwise I'll have to look it up. Until then, take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.